That horse had that horse. That horse had another wheel. That ranch had another horse. Called Rascal. And the first day I saw this horse kick, the Mexican boy was told to ride his horse. And he just drops his head down and he starts shaking and he's kicking the dirt and he body in Spanish. And I said, Stevie, what's wrong with you? Muy malo. Pretty bad. Well, he just goes up there and he catches the horse up. Horse seems pretty primitive. He leaves it out there. That horse just stands still. Doesn't move. He gets his saddle on, and then he takes his catch rope and he starts making a half more out. He puts the bridle on, he puts his half more on this horse's head, and he ties that horse's head to the saddle on. I'm thinking, now what's he doing this for? Then he swings up and I found out. That horse went to throw his head down while he hit into that horse. Says, oh, he can't put wrong. That horse sat down. Then he goes straight up. And then he did like, you know, you see these divers, they going to do the diver, like down, like that, just perfectly everything touching. And just stays that way all the way to the ground. For almost the morning, but whoa! Hits the ground. The horse just stands there. He gets up on there, shakes his head, picks up his hat, screws her back on, he gets back on. Round 2, same result. Round 3, same result. Boss goes, if you can't ride it, get another horse. Chewing him up, not bringing out ride this old dude. Well, we got done with that horse there a couple of days later, and run the horses into the pen, and he goes, Bob, you think you can do anything with that colt? This colt happens to be 12 years old. This colt happens to have these strange scars from his shoulders to back to his butt where people have been spurned. Come to find out this horse, the very first ride out of him when he was 4 years old, the guy didn't show up for it. They were supposed to be eating that, and when they found him, he could just duck into a cedar so tight the guy couldn't get off. And stood there for 3 hours. That's not a hard hit horse. They had to put a rope over his head and put him out backwards. So yeah, okay, I'm going to do something with this. I'll come with it. First ride, we saddle him up, we take him down the set of pins. So I don't have any choice. I have to ride regardless. Rain or shine, I'm riding supper. And I give him an eye and ease him out. Get him in a circle, we get to go. Well, there's 3 of us, and we're looking for 1 cow and a 2-section pasture, which normally isn't any big deal. Except for riding that type of horse. In fact, I was the one that found the cow. And I'm coming back down, and I mean, this horse, every time a bush hits him, he points and he's jumping. I'm managing to keep things under control. Then we come to this Royal that we're going down, and it's about, you'll hear the other stage about that big. He gives his jump sideways, the bank caves off, he's on my leg, and we slide down. He comes firing back up out of that, doesn't quite make it, and we slide back down on my other leg. He comes up out of there this time, he makes it, and he makes about 3 jumps, but all 3 jumps on the right in the saddle line. That's a very uncomfortable place to be. I couldn't get shut with him for save my huevos. Finally got off, and all the next morning we're going, oh, hit the right. That horse was just standing right there. And this horse, we kept going, and he was pulling the same type of stuff, and then we were going out and ran in another place. We head out the gate, and this horse, boy, he started to come along pretty good. And today I stepped on him, he didn't even hump up. He just went up about 50 yards. He stops. I'm asking him to go, about that. And anybody that tells you that when you're riding these type of horses that, oh yeah, we just do this, you don't, ain't nothing to worry about. We just get out there and we get spurs and suckers, and it doesn't bother them. They're either lying or they ain't never done it before. Because I didn't eat much breakfast because I knew I was riding and I was about ready to lose that. Horse wasn't going. They stood there after about 40 minutes of the boss and the Mexican boy running into that horse with their horses, beating on that horse with their horses, trying to get him to go. They sent everybody off. And I can see him out there about a half mile, and this horse finally decided on track. Poor Mexican boy had to duck down on the side of his horse because I was over the top of him. And he just kept on going. Well, after they picked up my hat, I just started ripping his barn work head, and finally got to where he runs a little bit, across a little bit, and they're holding the gate open for me. I just said, which way are we going? And they pointed it out, and I just kept going until they caught up with me. We're going along. Everybody goes out ahead, and they're doing the first one the night before. And this Arroyo was pretty wet. And one of those man-eating jackrabbits that swallowed the horse's hole jumped out in front of him, and he on course. He actually managed to trip that rabbit. And he kept going, and he hit that Arroyo, and when he did, he went down. They told me they thought I was dead, that I had at least broken my leg. And I said, well, why? They said, well, he was sliding on it. I said, no, he wasn't. And they said, look down at your leg. And I looked down. My leg was clean. The whole side of that horse was muddy. I managed to kind of get him on so I could put down. You know, after that, for the next month that I was there, that horse didn't do a thing wrong for me. And I took another job, and I was going to have some folks going on the side. And I told them, you want me to take them with you? I got them going. Oh, no. We'll just take them with you. We're going to keep them here. You guys are going good now. Well, the next guy that got on started doing the same thing. They sent that horse to a rodeo spring, and they wound up, he was so bad that they couldn't even use him in the rodeo spring. And this is the type of horses that you get to ride.